Lesson 50, unit multipliers and unit conversions. I want to just review reducing before multiplying. Some of you are able to remember to do that. Some of you are trying to, whoops. So to reduce before multiplying, we're going to cancel the sevens. Excellent. We're going to divide each of them by 7, and we get 2/5. This works with units also. Do you guys know what a unit is? It's a measurement. So like feet and inches and yards and meters and centimeters. Those are all units. Dollars, miles. Okay, so let's say we had 7 feet and we times it by 12 inches over 1 foot. We can cancel labels also, not just numbers. So if you notice, there is a label of foot in the numerator and one in the denominator. We can cancel those out. So then it would be 72 inches, yes. This fraction is called a unit multiplier. A unit multiplier, what it means is the fraction itself equals 1, but you're using maybe different labels. So since 12 inches is the same thing as 1 foot, this just equals 1. Because when you have the numerator and the denominator, the same thing, it equals 1. So we're just timesing by 1. So 72 feet actually equals 72 inches. Unit multipliers are equal to 1, but have different units in the numerator. Whoops. That's because they wrote on the top and on the bottom, but I like to use vocab. So in the numerator and in the denominator. You just have to change your notes. So let's give an example of some unit multipliers. If we do 100 centimeters over 1 meter, that's a unit multiplier because 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. Or we could even do the reciprocal of that, 100 meters over 1 meter over 100 centimeters. You could do 24 hours in 1 day. You could do 3 feet over 1 yard. I bet you could come up with a whole bunch of different examples. 10 millimeters over 1 centimeters. 60 minutes in 1 hour. These are all examples of unit multipliers. We can use unit multipliers to convert from one measure to another. And what you want to do is you want to use a unit multiplier that has the unit you want to get rid of in the denominator and the unit you want to change it into in the numerator. That's if the unit you're given is already in the numerator. So in this instance, we wanted to change feet to inches. So we found a unit multiplier that had feet in the denominator and inches in the numerator. So we're going to write a sentence with a little star by it that says use a unit multiplier that has the label, this one says unit, I'm going to change it to label, you want to get rid of. In the denominator, not on the bottom. I like to use the right vocab. And the unit or label, I wanted to use the word label, not unit. And the label you want to change what you want to change into in the numerator. That's a very long sentence, and it seems kind of confusing to me. So I'm going to give you a diagram. So if we have our given measure, we're going to times it by a unit multiplier. And we're going to get our converted measure. That's what we're changing it into. So if we were asked to convert 4 feet to inches, we write down our given measure, which is 4 feet. We times it by a unit multiplier. You pick a unit multiplier that has a label that you want to get rid of. So we don't want feet in the denominator, so we put it in the denominator. And the label you want to change it into in the numerator. So I'm going to put inches in here. Yeah, then you fill in the numbers. Well, there's 12 inches in 1 foot. You can cancel your labels. Don't forget to cancel your labels. Multiply straight across 48 inches. And you guys already knew that? That there's 48 inches and 4 feet. But I want you to, especially if the problem says use a unit multiplier to convert. If you already know how to do the answer, we are practicing setting up the unit multipliers correctly. We get to where some areas down the line in higher math and in physics, we can sometimes use up to 8 unit multipliers or more. So we just want to get used to the one you want to cancel is where it's supposed to be, and the one you want to change it to, so that we can, so it's going to be practice. We're doing one more example. Yes. So here's another example. Convert 222 feet to yards. So we start with our given measurement, 222 feet, times, now we want to put what we're getting rid of, which is feet, in the denominator, what we want to change it into in the numerator. So then we plug in our numbers. We know that there are 3 feet in 1 yard. So we can cancel our feet, and we have 222 yards over 3. And then you want to divide 222 by 3. I probably would have canceled first, but I wanted to show you that when one's in the numerator, one's in the denominator, you can divide. But you could also cancel. 3 goes into 222. 74 times. So 74 yards is the same thing as 222 feet. And that's the end of our lesson.